Hello everyone, this is the one, the only Team Rai with another video, and this is episode 5 of Top Rope. Now I have another special guest.
Yo, this is the one, the only, Gold to the Dizzy.
Yep, he's making a rare appearance on my show. Thanks very much, Go Dizzy.
You are welcome, Team Reister.
Yep, that's me. Okay, first thing we want to discuss about your Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah, that's right. What do you want to know about them, Rai? What, the number one team in the nation right now? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, March Madness. If you guys are basketball fans and follow that, then you guys are probably at a happy spot right now, seeing as how basketball is everywhere. And the Kentucky Wildcats, the number one team in the nation, number one seed overall, they made it to the Sweet 16, and hopefully they will get their revenge on those pesky Indiana Hoosiers, because Indiana is the only team that beat them during the regular season. And of course, you know, Vanderbilt beat them once during the SEC championship game. But other than that, Kentucky's been pretty flawless.
Yep,
what do you think about that, Robert?
I totally agree. Now, I mentioned this in my other videos that I really think that Kentucky's going to destroy Indiana, no doubt about it.
Well, I sure hope so. They lost the game at the very last second, second three-point shot. And, you know, the whole reason they lost that game, though, is because of their foul shooting.
Oh, really?
They just haven't really been shooting well from the free throw line whatsoever. And I hope that doesn't cost them any more games, because it definitely cost them that game against Indiana.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know you're not a big Indiana Hoosier fan, but do you think they're doing better than the last couple of years in the past?
They're definitely doing better than the last few seasons, I would say. You know, Indiana actually, you know, is a legendary basketball team.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
everyone knows Bobby Knight.
Yep.
So, you know, if it wasn't for Bobby Knight, I'm sure Indiana wouldn't be nearly as legendary as they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Now, how close do you think the Indiana Hoosiers are back to the promised lands, contenders? Not for a while.
I mean, it's hard to say. Sports are very hard to predict. I mean, especially college sports, because you have players coming and going all the time, especially these kids that only stay 1 year and then hit the NBA. You know, that's what Kentucky's famous for, the one-and-done rule, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They get the best players, and then they ship out right after that first year.
And sometimes
Indiana can come back and be a great team like they once were, but it's going to take great coaching and just, you know, players that actually want to stay 4 whole years instead of wanting to just leave after that first year.
Yes, I totally agree. Okay, next subject is what's your current thoughts on the movies coming out this summer? I'm talking about superhero movies.
Superhero movies.
Yes,
well,
yes, sir.
There's a few coming out. You've got Dark Knight Rising.
Yep.
Which is the latest Batman movie. I think that's going to be pretty kick-ass.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
And the new Spider-Man movie, The Amazing Spider-Man, it's a reboot already. They're already rebooting.
I know.
The Spider-Man series that just came out not even 10 years ago. I kind of think that's lame. Yeah, I think they ought to let this last trilogy, you know, fester for a while.
Yeah,
let it actually get some
totally agree
on it before they try to reboot it, but whatever. But I tell you what, the one movie I'm really looking forward to seeing is The Avengers.
Me too.
That looks badass.
Damn right. Now, I hopefully, The Avengers, the only thing that bothers me is that the original Hulk came out a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not really that big of a deal to me.
No. Now, are they facing Legion of Doom, or who are they facing that? Do you know in the movie?
I don't really know details. I just know that the guy that played Iron Man is going to be in it, Captain America, Thor, so on and so forth. I'm guessing that, like you said already, the Hulk's going to be the only guy that isn't an original, but he's a CGI character. You know, an actual person doesn't play the Hulk, so that's not really a big deal.
No, and now if this was back in the 70s, it'd be totally different. But you know, technology has changed deeply. You know.
Oh yeah, totally.
Now, of course, I want to see every movie, and definitely I'm gonna get on Blu-ray. You know, eventually when they come out, probably it's gonna take longer because it all depends how much money they make. You know what I'm saying? Go Dizzy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, now let's switch gears to comic books. Were you a big fan of that when you were a young whippersnapper?
Comic books, man. I tell you what, I have a history of comic books. started way back in the day when I was a teenager, 13, 14 years old. What really got me into comic books was the death of Superman.
Oh my gosh, me too. Holy crap! Yeah.
I didn't really. That's kind of cool.
Yes, it is.
I didn't really collect them until the death of Superman. I bought a comic book here and there, but I didn't really get into it till then. But once Superman died, I was hooked.
Do you still have that? Do you still have that issue?
I have all of them, dude. All of them.
You know what? I had that thing, and then some reason it's gone. So, do you think there's a possibility I could get on eBay or Amazon, or is it gone? Is there a way I could?
Which one? The Death of Superman?
Yeah.
With the black bag Death of Superman?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I've got two of those.
Oh wow! Cool.
I might send you one, right?
That's awesome. You heard that? You heard that first, everyone. Yeah.
Plus, do you remember the Return of Superman after he died and came back?
No.
There's a special white bag for his return.
Oh yeah.
I've got two of those as well.
I got one. Yeah. I never opened it. Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Death of Superman, then the Funeral for a Friend, which was a big long series.
My mom told me that
big return.
My mom told me it might be worth some money. The white one. Is that true?
I looked recently at the Death of Superman black bag, and it's not worth much, man. It really does suck. But
okay.
Give it another 20, 30 years, and that kind of thing will probably be worth a lot.
Yeah, I hopefully one time, Go Dizzy. Hopefully they'll make a movie about that. That'd be awesome.
Well, actually, they already did. They made an animated movie called Doomsday. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I got a DVD version, and now I found a Blu-ray version. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably I'm gonna get rid of the DVD version and I won't get the Blu-ray. But hopefully they make a real movie about it.
Yeah, that would be cool. A lot of people are hating on Superman, especially the latest Superman Returns movie that came out in 2006.
Yes, sir.
Everyone said that sucked, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I love Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. I thought he did a great job.
Correct, yes.
I loved the costume. I loved the effects and all that. I thought they did a great job. Yeah, the story probably wasn't as great as it could have been, but I still enjoyed it.
Okay, let's switch gears to talk about a little about WWE. What's your quick thoughts about this current card about WrestleMania 28?
Well, my current thoughts are that the card looks good.
So far.
I will say that. I'm kind of, if I could be honest, I'm kind of tired of John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I think...
Me too.
I like the fact that The Rock has been on Raw every Monday night for the last several weeks, but it's just nothing new. I mean, it's the same old bullshit.
Yep.
to be quite honest. I gotta say though, when John Cena came out last week and did the whole basic thugonomic gimmick and did the rap and all that, I thought that was excellent. I'm going to say this right now that I thought John Cena totally owned The Rock that week.
True.
I thought his little 2-minute rap was way better than The Rock's 20 minutes of bullshit guitar playing and singing.
But wait, it was still funny, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, it was funny a little bit, but I saw that shit 15 years ago, dude.
Yeah, yeah, true.
I mean, at least John Cena, he came out, he opened the show, he came out to Basic Thugonomics.
He left.
He had me marking out, I'm not going to lie. And then he comes out, he doesn't waste our time. He makes it short, he makes it sweet, he raps for 2 minutes.
And gone.
He had probably some of the most, shocking lyrics, I guess you can call it, that we've heard on WWE TV in the longest time. And when he pulled out the planter's nuts and threw it in the camera, I was like, holy shit.
I hopefully
I was sold, man.
I hopefully Go Dizzy. I hopefully this like a turnaround for WWE. They really need this kind of work,
Well, yeah, I definitely like the edginess that kind of showed everyone. I mean, I like that part of the wrestling show, but The Rock, he's edgy too, but I don't know. It just seems to me like it's just lame on. It
is boring. Now the match I've been discussing a while. I'm really looking forward to see the Triple H and Taker. I think there's more build up, from my opinion.
I'm more interested in how they're going to construct a Hell in the Cell in Miami, Florida, without a roof.
Well, remember we went to WrestleMania 24. They had a little tarp, you know.
They didn't have a Hell in a Cell, right?
True.
I don't see how they're going to be able to suspend the cell unless it's going to be built sometime during the show. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they do that.
We'll find out. Now, another thing is, speaking of WrestleMania 24, I know you went there. Are you ever going to go back to WrestleMania or any kind of live event in the future?
I do want to go back to WrestleMania, and I'm thinking about going to WrestleMania 30 at MSG. I think I've never been to New York City, and what better way to visit New York City than to also go to WrestleMania, you know?
Now,
so I'm thinking about that.
Now, it's not really confirmed yet, but most likely it's gonna be in New York City, correct? Go Disney.
Well, they have WrestleMania every 10 years at MSG.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be very upset if they make a big old spin around and just
They're not gonna do that, man.
I know, but
WrestleMania 1, 10, 20, and 30 will definitely be at Madison Square Garden.
Okay, another question is, do you think they're gonna come back to Chicago in the future?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Of course. I don't know when, but. I mean, WrestleMania 29 is already booked in Jersey, so it's not going to be until after 30. So maybe 31 or 32, I'm guessing.
And another thing is, they must come back to Indianapolis. Last time it was WrestleMania 8, and they were way overdue. You know what I'm saying? Way overdue.
Yeah, but listen, right. I mean, the only reason the WrestleMania 8 was at Indiana back in those days was because back then they didn't have 75,000 people going to WrestleMania.
True.
With the exception of WrestleMania 3 that had 90-some thousand, but usually you don't see, big numbers like that in those old days. They're using the large arenas now because they have a bigger following.
That's true.
I don't think the Hoosier Dome held that many people, did it?
I don't know.
Do you remember the attendance on that?
No, I don't think they made a big deal by it like they do now. Attendance.
Yeah, actually, but WrestleMania is now looked at as this big event that you have to go to. I mean, they always choose the venues that have the large seating capacity, so that way they can make that money.
I hopefully one time it'll come to Chicago and at the Soldier Field. That'd be kind of cool. But every time they come here, every time when they have WrestleMania like April or March, it's cold. So and this is a perfect time this year they have in Chicago. What's the odds? Warm.
Oh yeah.
So, what else am I going to discuss?
I will say, since we're talking about WrestleMania 28, I will say that I do kind of like what Chris Jericho and CM Punk are doing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
I think it's funny how the tables have turned with CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
If you think back on his, a couple years back when he was doing the Straight Edge Society and how he was, pointing his finger at everyone who is a drinker or does drugs or anything like that. Now, Chris Jericho is pointing his finger at Punk, pointing out his family, how they're alcoholics and drug addicts. I think it's kind of funny how the tables have turned on that. But I like how they're pulling off the gloves now. Jericho is getting personal, and it's going to make for an interesting match. That's for sure.
Okay, now let's switch gears to NFL. We all know that Peyton Manning went to the Denver Broncos today. What's your quick thoughts on that, my friend?
Peyton Manning's past his prime. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on him. He is a great quarterback, but he's been in the league since, 98?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's got some age on him. It's not like he's in his golden years of being a quarterback. Yeah, he still has a couple good years left in him, but I think it sucks that Tim Tebow is getting shafted now, especially after the awesome year he gave the Broncos last year.
Yep.
You remember how they didn't use Tebow at first, and then they put him in?
Yep.
And what happened? They went on like a 5-game win streak or something like that?
Yeah.
And then they get to the playoffs, and who did they knock off, Rai? The Pittsburgh Steelers.
A great game. And they won the division, and they won the wild card. It was terrific. And for me, they should kept Tim Tebow. He's younger,
Yes, exactly.
But whatever.
Exactly. If Denver wants to, have a successful team later on down the road, later on down the road, you keep Tim Tebow, and you say, I'm sorry, Peyton, but we're going to need someone that can still throw the ball in 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mentioned it before. One big hit, he might be crippled because he had 4 major surgeries, or 5, I don't know. But, you know, I'm not a big fan of the Eli family or anybody in the Manning family. I just think they overrated, but that's just my point of view real quick. But, you know.
Wasn't it his neck that got the surgery?
Yes.
Didn't he have surgery on his neck?
Yes, sir.
You know, one big hit on him, and I don't know. I don't want to wish harm on the guy, but he's a fragile player now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But, you know, you never know. He very well could bring a championship home to Denver. I mean, it's been done before, so it could happen again.
I hope not, because I want my team, and I know you want your team to win it sooner before Denver.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see the Cowboys do something worth a shit, but, you know, that's just wishful thinking, I guess.
Okay, speaking of Cowboys, did they pick any free agencies so far? Any big moves, any big splashes?
Oh, man, I'm going to be honest. I haven't followed this shit, man.
Wow.
I'm in March Madness mode. I don't really care about NFL right now.
Well, for me, I care about NFL and March Madness. Now, probably you know about the Bears. They pick up a great receiver from Miami Dolphins. I think that's a great move.
Yeah,
awesome.
I heard that.
And then I don't know if you heard that the receiver from Pittsburgh Steelers retired today.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, the famous one, darn it, huh?
I don't know his name, to be honest.
Me too. Not Wayne. Yeah. Darn it, I forgot his name. He's a great receiver. Now, I got this book in my hand. Of course, you can't see it until the video's done. NFL Magazine. Do you have this in your area, my friend?
I'm sure we do. I haven't seen it on my local newsstand, but I'm sure it's sitting there if I want it.
I showed this in my Right show earlier today, but I might subscribe to this and then unsubscribe to Sports Illustrated once that runs out. But this is good. It's all about the NFL. I love it.
Isn't that just straight football?
Yeah.
Well, Sports Illustrated talks about everything, dude.
Yeah, but
You can't get rid of Sports Illustrated, right?
No, don't cry. Maybe I might. I don't know. I gotta think about it. You know.
Oh yeah.
I gotta think, but this is so cool. I just hopefully Bears do good in the off season. So far they're doing terrific. They got a backup quarterback, Campbell. Hopefully he's do better than the other quarterback they had. Remember that one? Oh my lord.
Hopefully Cutler doesn't get hurt anymore.
Yes. And then hopefully Matt Forte give him a new deal. You know. Now I know a lot of people think I'm nuts. I don't give a darn how much players they make. Do not give them over. You know, I don't give a darn if you're a Jordan. Don't give a. None of these players deserve what they deserve. You know what I'm saying?
I do think that the players are way overpaid. You know, I mean, we'll talk about football. They have 16 games a year. Unless they make playoffs, then they have more. They make obscene amount of money. You know, quarterbacks. You know, you can put anyone's name in the blank. You know, this quarterback makes millions upon millions of dollars, and all they do is throw a football 1 game a week for 16 weeks, and they get paid that much money. And then guess what? They're done. Now, of course, they've got to train on the off season and all that good stuff, but yeah, it's not really fair that all those sports guys get all that money. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I got paid that much for doing hardly nothing.
Okay, that's it for episode 5. Thank you very much, Go Disney. I really appreciate it coming on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, you have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out, and enjoy March Madness.
Peace out.
Later. Peace. Woo!